speak Spanish here? All right. Let's see how this works. And my point is that if I can write a song in a couple of clicks about materials, the whole idea is that by the end of the class, you would understand what the song is about if you don't now. And I tried to do it in different styles. Let's see if this is going to work.
Water turns to crystal, steel begins to glow. Arrows find their places in the structures that we know. From casting to forging, the story starts to rise. Slip planes fly when the stresses grow. Conduct heat, shine bright, they go forward, don't quit. From two minutes to bridges, they are built for it. Sé amigos, talles verduras como el sol. Su aislamiento, siempre en control. Los que doblan no se rinden, pueden fracturar.
What do you think? It's okay to film. Yeah, I want to be popular. Is it good? How about the Spanish part? Was also good? No? Well, it's not so good. Like it pronounced the words incorrectly?
It was singing something that wasn't singing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's
Okay. Here's a good example. How many of you have done something like this? You've never done anything like this? What? Once in high school. They didn't have the tools like this when you were in high school. Definitely when I was not in high school. Like, how many years ago? Oh, okay. All right. The point I'm trying to make, what is the point I'm trying to make? You know? A lot of people talk about AI. A lot of people are talking about embracing AI. I want to bring it to the classroom because you're already using it. And if I'm here to say that you're not allowed to use it, like back in the day, people used to write on the board. Sometimes I get comments that why don't I write on the board? The reason I don't write on the board because you're not going to be happy with me writing on the board. That's the reason. How old is PowerPoint? Older than you, right? What is the new technology? There are 2 TAs for this class, by the way, that are great, and I'm not here to teach you anything about AI. Okay, so let's get that straight. I'm here to teach you material science and engineering. But, you know, some of you have the notebooks, some of you have a pen. I also have a pen here. I know that many students want to get in this class. I also got a lot of emails saying, don't drop me. We'll talk about that. Do you have any comments or questions so far? Did I get you excited at all? The syllabus is a work in progress, so let's have a look at that first. The lectures are going to be here 12:30 to 1:45. I have another lecture at 2 p.m. in Chemistry 101, I guess, so I have to walk. I also really have to be careful what I eat or drink, because, you know, this is not a COVID time where you could have time, like 2 minutes is a lot of time. Now 2 minutes is not a lot of time because it takes 15 minutes to walk from here to chemistry. How many of you need to register for this course that are not in this course already? Raise your hand. There was at least one person who wants to get in. Did they leave? No? Okay. At some point, we're going to do the first day attendance, which is a policy of USF. And what I want you to do is I want you to get a piece of paper and write a number and your name and pass it around. Okay? There are two awesome TAs. They would announce their office hours. I'm having a meeting with them later. The prereq for this course is chemistry. We're going to use Callister edition 10. And then I thought I already have the Wiley Plus, but I did not upload it here. I have it on my laptop, but there's a course ID. So you're going to do the homeworks in that Wiley Plus system. The exams. You like exams? Why you don't like exams? I would have nightmares, you know, I wake up and know I have an exam. We all learn in different ways. Some people are better listeners, they want to hear. Some people are more visual, but some people are more hands-on, like give me something to, you know. I do have quite a bit of hands-on things that I bring to the class. There's a tentative schedule for this course, which is here. We're going to have the first midterm on the 10th of February. And you know, do you remember COVID? Wasn't that great?
That wasn't
No
like
cars on the street, gas 75 cents. Someplace. Nah, it's all right. But my point is that during COVID time, you know, there's the system that you're paying money for. Wiley Plus, how much is it? You buy the book and you pay like a couple bucks. $75. Okay. How many students in this class? More than 100? I would assume. It's a lot of money that Wiley collects. But so the point is that I continue to use this as exam, but then there comes an issue of cheating. And I can tell you that you can learn from cheating, and I can tell you the example. In certain cultures, what's considered to be cheating is not really cheating, meaning that if you are allowed to prepare a cheat sheet, you actually will learn from it. Okay? So I always allow a cheat sheet. You can take a piece of paper and you can write down equations on that piece of paper. Does anybody have a physical book with them? Nobody? I was going to bring it, but it's like heavy in my backpack. I didn't bring it. I have it in my office. It's a thick book. How many of you have the physical book?
None.
You all have an electronic book? Okay. This is a true story. I was supposed to teach, I had a sabbatical, and then I had a Fulbright in Kazakhstan. I'm honored to teach you. I hope you're happy as well. I want to keep you happy. Our lives are being changed right now as we speak, because if I have a network, and there are many, can anybody tell me what other stuff they use besides ChatGPT? Claude. Who's using Claude? And what do you use Claude for?
I use it for trying to learn signals right now.
Okay, do you pay subscription?
No.
All right. Anything else? Yeah? Gemini, okay. What else? Have you, yeah?
There's sometimes Jag counts.
What?
Jag.
Jack?
Jag. CHEGG. Jag.
Chegg. But Chegg is not an AI tool.
But some they did add program for AI.
You did add some?
Yeah, they add some.
Yeah? Copilot. Do you know that all of you have access to free Copilot? Okay. DeepSeek? You using DeepSeek? What?
I like using Chinese things.
Wei ni hao. Why do you like to use Chinese things?
I don't know. I just like YouTube. It's very fun to use. I don't know why. It makes me feel more special. Nobody else uses it.
Do you have WeChat? Let's exchange after this. I had a grant from the National Science Foundation to bring USF students to China for 5 consecutive years. And it's been awesome. China, first time I went in 2007, then I went for sabbatical 2010. I taught a class Tuesday and Sunday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. How about that? And I lived on campus. No driving, no cutting the grass, no driving kids to school, no buying groceries. Yes? Beijing Kerjidashu. Any Chinese people here that speak Chinese? Ni hao. PR san si wu liu qi pa jiu shi. Chega nega ni hao bu yao. That's all I know. But I guess there are a lot of cultural references that I can share with the DeepSeek, huh? Okay. My daughter is, I have a TikTok account. My daughter opened it for me, and it was in Italy when I was on sabbatical, and one of my videos went viral. There's a guy in Poland who jumps off the cliff, and I know he's a professional diver, and he lands on his belly from like 30 feet high, and he survived the jump. Turns out that there's a special diving style called Dudes diving in Norwegian, death diving, and he went feet down and hands down. They have competition in Oslo every year. You can watch it on YouTube. It's fun to watch. I decided to write a research paper about it, and I did. It went to computers and human behavior. I tried to analyze the reasons why. And then I went to some concerts, you know, Pitbull. I went to Pitbull concert. I actually came in 2 hours early, and I had nothing else to do, and I started to film the videos and put them on TikTok, 10, 15 seconds of famous songs. And before him, it was DJ Laz. You know DJ Laz? You don't know? Also from Miami, a DJ. So he was opening the concert. And then I started to do the analysis of TikTok, because any particular video is not shown 50-50 to males and females. I don't know if you noticed. So there are 4 different statistical models: the Gaussian model, DB-scan model, another model, and the UNESCO Gender Index. That it kind of makes sense to subtract the percentage of females from the percentage of males to see if this video was shown more to guys versus girls, stuff like that. And then there's another video that's viral. about a Muslim family going through the Tampa airport. And there's a woman that has her face covered, you know, and then she has to open her face to go through the security. 2,600 comments. Viral video. Most of the networks that I use, Perplexity, Gemini, Copilot, ChatGPT, Manus. Have you heard about Manus? You will, because Meta just bought it for over $2 billion. Manus was this, and I treat them as people. You know why? Because you may be a good mechanic. Are you changing your own oil? Okay, see, I was not surprised. So if I give you something in my lab, we collaborate or something, you need to hook up something, you're going to do a good job. Okay, you see? How about you? What are you good at? Are you good at cooking? There you go. So you see, my point is, you all have expertise, right? You are very intelligent people because you're gathered here in this room to study materials. How many of you are mechanical engineering major? Okay. How many of you are civil engineering major? Okay. Any other major? Industrial. Okay. You guys made things better. Right. What? Another major?
Oh, no, it says that.
It's okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. So most of them would analyze 100 comments and say, you do the rest. And because the two top computer science professors reviewed my first paper, they said, first of all, why are you taking screenshots from TikTok? I said, because they're genuine. Can't you make a graph? I said, sure I can make a graph. I can make all sorts of graphs. Why didn't you calculate Kogan kappa and Krippendorf alpha? And confidence interval using Wilson's method. Do you know what I'm talking about? Does anybody know what I'm talking about? All right. So there are 2,600 comments to this viral video. And what we need to do is we need to bin them. We need to put them on different shelves. Some of the comments are Islamophobic, okay? Then you normally, the way it used to be is you take two people and you decide which bin this comment goes to. Claude was the only one that analyzed the whole thing, 2,600. But in the paper, I have to disclose that I use AI, and I need to disclose how I'm using it and why I'm using it. If you use it to improve English, well, English is not my first language, believe it or not, it's okay, you don't need to disclose that. But if you use it for analysis, okay. This is how we're going to do quizzes. Anyway, let me do the exams first. Then the second exam is on the 10th of March, just before the spring break, okay? And the last exam is going to be the last day of class, which is the 30th of April. Is everybody okay with that? Are you sure? Because it breaks the law. Of some sort. I don't know. There's USF. Yes?
For the last exam, did that review everything from the first exam and the second? Or this would be a different?
Good question. Do you see it's not called final exam? You know why it's called last exam? Not final exam?
Well, both of them said midterm exam, so I just got a little...
Well, I tell you why.
Sure.
The last exam, unless it's given during the finals, we cannot be cumulative. Okay? So the last exam is just like another final term, midterm, but last exam, that's what I call it, last exam. It saves a lot of time for you and for me and for everybody else. But if any one single person is against it, you have to speak up now, and we'll change it. Yes? No, it's not. It's not. It can't. No, it can't. But let me tell you something. What is 2 by 2? What's 2 times 2?
Or
Are you sure? If you ask ChatGPT, what would it tell you? Are you sure? You don't realize that once in a while it's going to tell you that it's not 4. Because it's generative AI. And it's intrinsically designed to do that. That's how it is. Anyway. Any questions? Yeah? No? Okay? Yes?
Are there any AI that you know of that are like sourced more engineering type of folks out there?
Yes, it's called Custom Chatbot by Alex Walensky, which I have several chatbots. You can create a chatbot if you have a paid account. After about a month after I created this chatbot with Fred, well, I created it. My daughter, she's like, oh, I did some work. I went on Google, I searched something. Yeah, I did that. Who did that? And people are talking about AI. It's like, oh, it's AI. It's AI. Oh, my God. It's not AI. I tell you why. Because if not for the prompter, which I am the prompter, and I know how to write the proper prompt, because I have experience, and if not for the expert, and we have a lot of Spanish-speaking people here that just booed the song because why is that again? Because it was not singing it properly, the pronunciation. Mi corazón no comprende. No? What? Okay. Okay. Yes?
I think the way the words are being pronounced is the way they pronounce them in Spain, and a lot of the Spanish speakers here are Latin American.
Okay. Devil is in the details. So, this course is taught differently. I haven't taught for a while because I was on sabbatical and then in Fulbright, and then I taught in Poland. I taught in Kazakhstan. Have anybody been to Kazakhstan? No? Anybody tried horse meat ever? No? You tried horse meat? How was it? Okay. You tried sausage of some sort. Okay. China. Anyway, I'm not going to go into the thing. I'm here to teach you material science and engineering. Okay? And the principle of material science and engineering is the material science triangle. Okay? What is it? If you know. If you don't, I'll tell you. To control the process, to control the structure, to control the properties. Now let me explain. Like I started in 2003, I would ask students how much you're expecting to make. They would tell me 50 G's a year. How much are you expecting to make once you get your BS degree? 50, 60, you're okay with 50? Everybody's okay with 50? No? What, how much you want to make? Anybody?
80.
What? 100 G's. Well, what's the going rate for a bachelor's in mechanical or civil or industrial? 90 G's? Oh, bye-bye. Okay. Do you know the difference between an extrovert engineer and an introvert engineer? Because we're all engineers. No? The extrovert engineer is looking at your laces, the introvert is looking at theirs. My point is that let's have fun. I get a lot of data for the feedback for this course. It's a very descriptive course. Let's say 100 G's. Would that be a good starting salary? Okay. But what if I pay you 200 G's? I'm Mark Zuckerberg from Meta. I just bought Manus AI for $2.5 billion. Do I have your attention? How about 300,000? Lockheed Martin, they're not paying 300 G's. I have 2 students that work for Lockheed Martin. Anyway, why do I bring this up? How many of you do cooking? Okay, what's your favorite dish? Steak. Steak. Who says steak? Steak? All right. Here's a piece of steak. How are you going to cook it? On the grill? Yes? Okay. How are you going to do it? Tell me. Heat up the grill and just put it on the steak, put it on the grill, and then what? Season it with what? With secret Chinese spices, including MSG or salt, right? Okay. What is the percentage of salt in your dish compared to the rest of it? Happened to me yesterday. You know, like working salt, ruined the dish. I can tell you how you can triple your salary from 100 G's to 200 G's to 300 G's, only in China. And if you know Spanish. But no, this is how it works. We're going to take 3 pieces of steel that were cut from the same piece. Okay? We put it in a furnace. You know, furnace, not the stove, but something similar. And then we're going to take them out. And one of them is going to go into ice water, and the other one is going to go into oil, and the third one is going to be air cooled. What is the difference? Yes, the one that's been air cooled is going to make 100 G's. The one that's going to be oil cooled is going to make 200 G's. And the one that has been ice cooled in the ice water is going to make 300 G's. And the numbers actually fall exactly like that, 100, 200, and 300, but in terms of the hardness. Okay? And we can take iron and we can add 0.1% carbon, 0.1% carbon, and it becomes steel all of a sudden. So, you know, we increase the properties. To control the process, what was the process in the first case of this annealing experiment and quenching experiment? Heat treatment, heat it up and provide different cooling rate. Okay? As a result, the microstructure changed, the structure changed. And we're going to learn about that, what that means. And as a result, the properties change, which is what? The hardness in this case, it tripled. So that's an analogy with your salary, $120,000, $200,000, and $300,000. I also really want you to pay attention to this hundreds of thousands, because they could be Mexican pesos, or they can be other currency. Why is that? Because the units really matter, and you need to provide the units but some quantities are unitless. Okay? All right, so the quizzes. We're going to do a quiz right now.
What?
And this is how the quizzes are going to work. We're going to do quizzes here. And we're going to do one right now. Do you have your calculator with you? Yeah, you do. Anybody has a calculator? Show me your calculator. Okay. Well, that's okay. The one that's no, I don't need your calculator. Your physical calculator. Get your calculators out. Okay. And I want to ask you a question. What is the definition of the sinusoidal function?
What?
What? I don't want to sign in. Crap. Does anybody have a laptop? Okay, you have Excel. Open up Excel. What is the definition of the sinusoidal function? High school trigonometry, no? Do you know what a right triangle is? What's a right triangle? One angle is 90 degrees. Okay, what's the name of this? Hypotenuse. What's the name of this? What about this? Okay, what's the definition? Here's the angle. What's the definition of the sine? Opposite over hypotenuse, right? Okay. I used to give a quiz like this. I don't want to make fun of you. Please punch in 30 sine. Well, 30 degrees. He already knows the answer, but okay. I want you to be honest with me, and with yourself. Because you have to be honest with yourself. What is the answer? Did anybody get any other answer than 0.5? Be honest with me, it's okay, because it's not a test. It is a test, but it's not. Did anybody get any other number? You all got 0.5?
Yeah.
I don't believe you. Because I have the data for 20 years in materials and mechanics courses that it's minus 0.98, whatever it is. So
Great
please write down in Excel equals sine of 30. Speak up. Do you believe your computer?
Wait, I was
Yes. Okay. Does everybody here know that by definition, Excel angle is always in radians? You didn't know that. You knew that? Okay. Raise your hand if you knew this before. Okay. Or at least you learned something today from me. And you know what you just learned? This was pre-AI. You cannot trust the computer. It can lie to you. Or you can think it lies to you. This is an example. So as long as you know that sine of 30 degrees is 0.5, how can you use this beautiful, magnificent